At this humble wake in the border town of Sheikh Zouaid, grief and anger prevailed as members of the Rayashat tribe gathered to mourn their son Marwan. His death, they say, came at the hands of Egyptian security forces. It comes after a number of violent confrontations broke out between Bedouin tribes and police in the Sinai Peninsula, following the death of another Bedouin who police say was a smuggler. As these photographs obtained from a resident of the area show, tribesmen attacked guard posts in retaliation, looting stations and burning police cars. Dozens, including Marwan, headed to the border with Israel to hold a sit-in, demanding the trial of the policeman who killed one of their own.
As Marwan and his friend drove out to join the protest to ask for their rights, police opened fire on them, although the officers had clear instructions not to shoot on locals anymore. We later found their bodies buried in a ditch and covered by garbage and rocks. We wonder why and how this happened.
Tensions flared at the funeral when some of Marwan's relatives wanted to show us his bloodied clothes. Others didn't want his 4-year-old daughter Rowan to be subject to further trauma. The vast Sinai Peninsula of Sinai, Egypt's eastern gate, once witnessed some of the worst confrontations between the Egyptian and Israeli military. It has largely remained calm after the two countries have signed their landmark peace treaty in 1979. But this tense calm has dissipated since 2004 after a spate of terrorist attacks have rocked the region's most popular tourist destinations. Authorities have blamed these attacks on a group of Bedouin they say have militant Islamist views. Subsequent white arrests and trials have followed, prompting resentment among Bedouins who repeatedly complain of police harassment. The government insists it's a matter of national security. They have come under increased pressure to secure the porous border and stem the flow of African migrants, Palestinian fighters, and smugglers dealing in weapons and drugs. Our crew, which had to evade checkpoints driving through the desert to reach the funeral, could not film near the tightly secured border posts, but we are told that large numbers of security forces are now present there to stave off any further clashes with tribesmen. Negotiations are currently underway, and people here say they do want to cooperate with authorities. Some, however, point out these talks will do little to make up for the loss of a father little Rawan and her baby sister will come to realize. Rawya Rageh, Al Jazeera, Northern Sinai, Egypt.